Morning, folks. It's a wash day. We are going to do another wash video to give you some more tips on how to keep your Tesla clean. My Tesla is fully wrapped in Expel paint protection film. That's why it has that satin look to it along the sides. But I'm just going to give you some tips on how to quickly and effectively clean your Tesla. I'm going to start off by putting the finishing set on my new wheels that I've been talking about. I will have this linked down in the description below with my Amazon affiliate link. But it's a nice set. You can kind of see the quality of it. These are just thin plastic right here, satin on the front, and then it comes with this little tool so you're able to remove them if you ever have to take a wheel off. But I already have it on one of the tires just to see how it looked. So there's kind of how it will look, but I'm gonna get the car cleaned up, and I'm gonna do a focus on the interior because everyone's worried about, should I get the white interior? What about the marks on the roof? I'm gonna show you how to get all of those stains out today and show you exactly which products I'm using. I am sponsored by Hydrosilex, so some of the products I show in this video will be Hydrosilex, but using code GJEEBSNOVEMBER, depending on which month you're watching it in, you get 25% off of their website. So they extend a nice discount to my viewers. They've been a partner for over a year now, so they're very supportive of the channel. And thank you guys for buying the product. Let's get into this wash. The car is just filthy, as you can see by the front here. I haven't washed it since I went to El Paso because I planned on doing this video. I'm going to start by showing you what the Hydrosilex Waterless Wash is good for. So let's get to the back of the car. So real quick with Waterless Wash, it's SiO2 infused, so it gives it that very hydrophobic. Shut the f up. I'm trying to shoot a video. This is a perfect example because this portion of the car is just dusty. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to just spray this on and clean your car. So you can do this on your entire car. You can do it on the windows, you can do it everywhere. Don't do it on the seats, but anywhere on the exterior of the car, you can use this. So if your car is just dusty, you don't have time for a wash, that's what you would use this for. Let me show you how it works. I also recommend not using this in direct sunlight. Gives you a highly lubricated surface, so you're able to safely clean your car without scratching it. And I'm not putting a ton of pressure on. So you can see all of that dust that came off. Now this panel's perfect, and you can see the difference between all the dust that's on the back of the car. So that's something you can use. That's probably my favorite product, this and the window cleaner from Hydrosilex, because especially on a Tesla, it's so easy to use and highly effective. So this is something I recommend, and you can see the results are perfect. So you may have noticed the front of the car is filthy. This is what I use to remove the bugs. This is from P&S. Again, I'll have it linked in the description. This bottle I got from Walmart. So what I'm gonna do is just soak the front of the car and then put this on and use the back of this sponge to get it off, because you can see it has these edges. Will help me easily remove the bugs and grime that's on the front of the car. And there you go. So after that, I mean, it looks perfect. I just had to take my fingernail to a couple spots that were on a little harder than others, but you can see there are no bugs left on the car. It looks great. And you just want to do this stuff because you don't want to get any of the bugs or grime, and when you're running your other sponge over your car, you don't want to scratch the paint or anything like that. So luckily this is protected. It doesn't really matter, but I like to show, for most people don't have the entire car wrapped, so I want to talk about it like you're protecting your paint. So that's about all I'm going to show on the exterior. If you guys want to see me do more on the exterior, go to the video, the card at the top of your screen. I think it's here. Take a look at that video, because I clean the entire car and go over what I do on the exterior, but I really wanted to focus on the interior, so let's go there. One last thing I want to mention with the exterior is I did tire shine on this tire before the El Paso trip, so it has over 1,000 miles on it. And you can still see there is still shine on the tire, and this stuff does not sling at all. So that's why I highly recommend it. There's lots of sprays you can put on that look very shiny, but then immediately when you drive the car, it flies up the side of your car. This does not sling, I promise. Here's the other tire, which I didn't put it on, so you can see the difference, and it's still in the shade, so the lighting is the same. And you can see there's just some browning here, and the tire just doesn't look as rich. So there's just, you know, for me, it's just something that finishes the car off. A lot of people don't understand tire shine. It's not for everyone. Like, if you want to make your car just look a little bit better, that's after 1,000 miles, and it still has the, you know, some sheen to it. So again, highly recommend this stuff. Now, some of you are agitated at this point. You're like, he's only shown Hydrosilex. So here's another thing I recommend. If you don't want to support me, you can use Mud Tire Gel from Ammo NYC. This stuff is also excellent. I have no affiliation with them, and I used to use this in the past. I just found that the Hydrosilex was just as effective and slightly cheaper. So, but here, if you don't want to support me, here's your guy. Support Larry. And this is what you want to use if you want your car to look good in the driveway and then have it sprayed all up the side of your car. 45% more free. Bring your wife down. First thing to do once you have the full exterior of your car cleaned, again, this video is going to be focusing on cleaning the interior of your Tesla or whatever car you have. You got to hit the door jambs first. So again, I'm going to be using this waterless wash. Just going to spray it along here and get this cleaned up. So this towel was perfectly clean before doing this. And again, this is just going to help you keep your car, it's going to be easier to clean in the long run. You don't have to do your door jambs every time, but it's going to make it easier. So there's all the stuff that came out of the door jambs that you can see. So it's pretty significant. It just makes it pop a little bit more. In the past, I've described cleaning the door jambs like cleaning your ass crack. No one's going to know you're doing it, but they will appreciate it once they see it. So the next thing is getting the car vacuumed out. You can see it's kind of dirty. There's stuff everywhere in the 3D mats. Also, for those of you who like 3D mats, my code is Gjeebs3D10. I'll have it linked in the description. It's at the bottom of the screen there. So that'll save you $10 off of this. Also, the vacuum that I use. I did some research on this. There's a YouTube channel called like Vacuum Wars, and there's literally a channel for everything. But this I found to be the best one for automotive cleaning because it comes with a bunch of different heads. Let me show you here. Let me show you from my princess holder. But it comes with this head here. It comes with this extender, which goes into, here's a filter. Comes with this type of head. Comes with backup bags. Bonus! But yeah, so this thing has been excellent for cleaning the car. The sucking power is 10 out of 10, and it does a really nice job, and it's pretty small too. So yeah, I highly recommend it. It has a really long hose, and it also has a really long plug that goes into the wall. So highly recommend it. I'll have an affiliate link down in the description. So this is a great option. Let's get it vacuumed out. All right, so it's all vacuumed out, but I don't know if the camera's picking it up. You can still see there's some gray marks in here. So again, this is highly versatile. I'm gonna use this plastic vinyl leather cleaner to just get every last little mark out of the floor mat. Another area in a Tesla that gets scuffed up is this piece of plastic right here. So again, this already has some on it. Take that and just wipe it down, and then wipe along these door sill areas as well. You're also probably seeing all the marking and dirt on here, and you can see if I rub it with my finger, it doesn't come off. So it's not like something you can just rub off. So again, going to take this, change it to a little wider, spray it on there. Totally wipes that layer of film off, and we'll let it dry here so you can actually see the real end results. But the nice stuff about this product is you're able to use it anywhere on the interior of your car. Now the other thing that is important with this to get the maximum out of it is a horsehair brush. So I'll get the one I have out to show you. So here's the horsehair brush that I have. Again, this is from Chemical Guides. This is all plastic. This is, I guess, horsehair. But yeah, this works extremely well because you're able to agitate and get into the little crevices you can't just by wiping with a microfiber. So now we're gonna go over to the door panel, and I'm gonna show you what I mean. I don't think I have washed the door panel since I've owned the car, so I'm gonna give you some close-ups of what I'm talking about here. With the lighting, you can really see it. So you see some of these streaks here. You can just see some, like, I don't know, body grease, bodily fluids. who knows what happens in this vehicle, but we're going to get it all cleaned up here shortly. Spray it on. Don't recommend spraying it directly on the speaker like I just did. You can really get it all soaked. You can cover everything. Cover the leather, everything. And then you're gonna take the horsehair brush, and this just gets into all the little crevices, and it does it, and it's totally safe to do this on any car, whether this, so the surface I'm cleaning right now is plastic. You're able to do this on leather, vinyl, whatever. I've used this product for a while now, and I think this is probably the most sold item that I've recommended. Anyone that's used this in the past, they knows, they can attest. Maybe write a comment below on what you guys think about it. But I know a lot of people have purchased this, and it works extremely well, especially with the white seats in the Tesla, which I'm going to show you shortly, which has a really shocking result. So now that that's all covered, again, we'll take our microfiber, start over here, and just gently wipe it away. It kind of restores the matte factory finish, removes all of that grease or sunscreen or whatever's on the car. And it's odorless too. It's not going to give you some cheap smell like cherry or something like that. It just removes all the grease and grime and restores the look. The other step, the one step further you could go, is if you had compressed air in your garage, you could take that and blow it out of the crevices. That would be helpful. Eventually when I have a garage, or my own garage, I will be doing that. It's just a really good way to get these door panels perfectly back to normal. And again, like I said, I wouldn't recommend spraying it directly into the speakers. I didn't mean to do that, but hey, what'd Selena Gomez say? Everybody makes mistakes, everybody has those days. That's right, I'm just having one of those days. Amazing. Hopefully the camera is picking it up. It just looks really nice and clean. Doesn't put any shine on it. Again, just making it look like it came right out of the factory. Probably better than it came out of the factory. Usually they come out dirty. Yeah, now it really looks nice. And that's how free you can be with it. You don't have to be cautious. Oh, can I spray the leather? Can I spray the plastic? You can spray everything and wipe it off with one cloth. And it works extremely well, as you can see there. So I'll get a shot now that you can see the after. And there is the after look. Just night and day finish on that. Looks really nice. So very versatile product. And then we're gonna go onto the interior and use it. Again, you can use it here and on the underside there. You can see I missed a spot there that I'll just wipe it up right now. I'll show you how. Just spray on there. And there you go. So yeah, it works really nicely and I highly recommend it. All right, so every time I do the seats here, it is extremely shocking how much of a difference it makes. Because you can see people are like, oh, should I get the white seats? They look clean. They look clean on camera and they look clean to me in person. But I can tell you they're not, because once you clean them, you're like, oh yeah, they weren't clean. But you can't tell, and that's why I tell people, like, don't worry that much about it. So I'm gonna get it on the other side of the car. Again, you can spray as much as you need to. And we're just going to agitate. So the piece of garbage GoPro died. I will say one thing about the GoPro is that battery is awful. It just gets drained so quickly. I need to probably turn off the front screen. But anyways, iPhone doesn't let me down. So we're getting this all cleaned up here. Again, giving it that dry, matte factory look. And we'll go look at it from the other angle, but you can see here that line right up the middle. It cleans all that grime off, and that's how quick it is. It's very quick. This is not a long, strenuous process. It's just, that's all the time it takes. So here's a look from the other angle. You can just perfectly see that line that's in the seat. And this is the passenger seat that doesn't have people sitting in it as much. The driver's seat is much more significant. And last time I actually left the line in the seat, so we can still see that. Yeah, you can see it's still significant over here. I kind of just left it to see the difference over time. and you can really see it there, even from the last wash that I did. So I hope that helps you. That product is just so good. And again, this is also something you can use on the steering wheel. The steering wheel over time will get shiny. You do not want that to happen, so let's clean the steering wheel next. For this part of the video, I'm actually going to use this microfiber to protect the screen and then just cover the back part of the steering wheel. First thing I'm going to do is just take a microfiber, wipe all the dust off the car or off of the steering wheel area. And again, the steering wheel looks pretty good. And I'll also say that this, because this is not leather, they call it vegan leather, it does seem to be more durable than other leathers. So now I'm going to, again, same process, just be spraying this on here. Again, you can spray it liberally, it doesn't matter. And agitate with these horsehair bristles, which are able to dig in and remove my hand oils from the crevices and the pores that are in the steering wheel. Go have enough to get over onto the center part of the wheel here. Again, just gets you right back to square one of being perfectly clean without leaving a shine. I hate when... So there's a look at just this going back to the matte finish. And then over here, you can see it's just a bit more shiny than matte. So there is a difference. It makes a difference and will help maintain the longevity of your wheel. Again, your wheel's not going to fall apart, but it's just nice to keep it. Instead of it getting shiny over time, it retains the matte finish, and it takes very little time. That's what I love about that product, is you can just leave it. You could leave it in your car if you wanted, if it doesn't get too hot where you're at. But yeah, it just gets the steering wheel right back to normal, and it's very simple to use, and you can kind of spray it everywhere and not worry about it. So that is how quickly you can get that all done. Now I need to go ahead and stop filming and shoot the rest of and actually clean the rest of the car. But I hope that was helpful to you. Now here's something that I can take credit for. When I was loading my tires into the Tesla, nice scuff along there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that out again using the horsehair brush and then the Hydrosilex interior cleaner. Here's the results from just my first pass. So what I did was I sprayed it on and then just agitated it, made it foam up just like I did on other parts of the car. And you can see it got the majority of it out. Now there is still some here that you can see and some along here. So once it dries, I'll go back and I'll do another set and just keep working it until eventually all of it comes out. But I'm really happy with that initial pass, just with the before and after. It's a pretty significant difference. Well, I hope that video is helpful to you. The last piece of advice I will leave you with is this microfiber wash. So always wash your microfibers on cold. And this is the detergent that I use to keep them clean. Do not use anything with fabric softener in it because that will ruin your microfibers. I highly recommend this. It's made to be used on delicates like microfibers. So it's great when it works on mine. It's great when I wash my microfibers with it. And again, I'll have this link down in the description. I actually have a whole gallon of this. I just use this smaller bottle to keep it stored out in the garage. But let me know what questions you guys have down in the comments below. Again, everything I used in this video will be linked. And if any of the links aren't working, or if you have more specific questions on anything I did in this video, I'll be more than happy to answer that. But hope it's been helpful. Again, with the white interior, don't let your worry of cleaning it be the reason you don't get it. Just get which one you like better and go from there. It's a good content coming here as usual. I mean, what do you expect? It's the best. This is the best channel on YouTube. It's the best one. I have more subscribers than anyone. I get more views than anyone. It's great. I always love when I say that as a joke. There will be one person that misses the joke and they'll be like, unless he has a different channel, he is definitely not the biggest. That's who I worry about in this world. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please like the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. But hey, the choice is yours, so you let me know. You let me know if you want to do that. Thank you for watching. I'm done talking. We'll see you next time.